Hello, and thank you for joining us for today's broadcast. This broadcast is a product of Shry Media, LLC. Unauthorized use, sale, or redistribution of this media in any form is strictly prohibited without the express written consent of Shry Media. Radio and television mediums are encouraged to reach out. Thank you for tuning in. Enjoy the game.
For every generation, it has started with the call to serve. Discovering the purpose and the belonging earned with the title. Learning to dig deep and push through adversity together. Defending our nation and its people. It is a life of great worth and reward. But Marines are never really finished serving. Their commitment comes full circle, visible in communities across our country. This is Semper Fidelis, always faithful, always Marine, marking a path for the next generation.
I got involved in officiating volleyball 8 years after I played Division I in college.
Saying yes to volleyball officiating will give you the privilege to be a part of one of the most exciting sports around.
I'm a speaker,
a builder,
I coach,
culinary arts,
auditor,
a firefighter.
For anyone contemplating becoming a volleyball official,
just go for it.
Take the plunge, open the door.
Say yes to officiating. Learn more about how to get involved at sayyes2officiating.com.
Welcome back to Kingsport, Tennessee, and if you're just joining us for the first time, thanks for being with us. College basketball on the Southeast Sports Network. CIU Rams, Bryan College Lions, an exciting matchup. The last men's quarterfinal game. The winner gets to move on to the semifinal of the Appalachian Athletic Conference Tournament. We'll take a look at who they'll be facing in just a second as we get a look at the entire men's basketball bracket. Here it is for the tournament. Our game that we're in right now is in the bottom right, game number 6. The winner will take on Pikeville, who just overcame the number 10 seed Truett-McConnell Bears. Truett-McConnell upset the number 7 seed, nearly overcame number 2 seed, but Pikeville handles business and moves on to the semifinal. Here on the Southeast Sports Network, every game from the AAC tournament live, free, and in HD, and we're simulcasting to the Appalachian Athletic Conference Digital Network. Live online, AACsports.com, SESNsports.com. Thanks for being with us for all of the action this weekend. Thrilled to be bringing it to you from Kingsport, Tennessee. Let's get to know the Rams first. CIU will look at the team as a whole. They've been great this season, 18 wins overall, 17 in conference. They won their last 2 regular season games. They were much better at home this season than on the road. 10 wins at home. 78 points per game for the Rams. Shot a great clip from the floor. Here's a look at the Lions of Bryan College. Only 6 wins on the road, 9 at home. 13 conference wins, 15 and 12 overall. They lost their last 2 regular season games. Shot really well from the floor as a team, 78 points per game as a team. Our players to watch, Darian Oates, the man for the Rams, the new all-time leading scorer for the school, had a great regular season. And Caleb Grimes for Bryan College's Lions, 11.7 per game, 33% from range. We're ready to go from Kingsport, Tennessee. The Rams will have the ball and work with it first. And right away, the 3 ball. Outside, this one rattles and goes. Caleb Grimes, the 5th year out of Nashville, our player to watch, and that's why. To respond, CIU, tied at 3, our first tie. Right away a tie in this one. Up the floor. This one off the iron, won't go. CIU, the rebound. Rams up the floor, Heathcock in trouble. Stripped away by Grimes. They won't let him have it though, the violation called for.
Number 4, Caleb Grimes, his first, team first.
Pull up, it's short. We remain tied at 3. In Kingsport, Tennessee, college basketball, SCSN AAC action. Thanks for being with us. Lions working this. Grimes pulls up for 3, it's short. The Lions do keep the ball. They're going to try again. Grimes from the front court. Picks his way down inside. Floated close side. Lions, 5 on the shot clock, gotta take this, and it goes. They're in front. First lead change of the night comes early. Just 2 minutes into the game. Darian Oates gets us started, went to Heathcock. Down near the baseline, CIU doesn't like that. They're gonna try the close side. Brinson up to the wing. Heathcock pulls up for 3 and gets it to go. 2 lead changes already, 2.5 minutes into the game. Lions back up the floor. Three lead changes. Lions out in front by 1 point. This one off the mark. 3 minutes and change gone. Lions pull up for 3. This one has too much on it and escapes over the baseline. CIU trailing by 1 to the Bryan Lions. Battle along the block. Entry pass down inside. Rams. The turnaround J, too much. Grimes can't gather it. This escapes over the baseline. Up the floor, Lions in some trouble. Trying to pick this up off the hardwood, and a jump ball. Couple of changes on the floor. Lions leading. 3 lead changes already. A 1-point game in Kingsport. Our final men's quarterfinal game. Here's the drive off the glass, won't drop. Regathered, Bryan close side. Grimes wants the long ball off the front of the iron and boarded by CIU. Rams up the floor, Brinson. Coming to the close side, tries to battle his way down low. Heathcock in trouble as this escapes over the baseline.
Remains with CIU.
Here come the Lions. Battling with it, up top to Ian Johnson. Trying to beat out the Rams. Great defense by Jeter. Gave it off, the floater goes. Good look. Josh Barr, the junior from Albany, Oregon. He's been a standout player all year long. 54% from the floor, 355 points during the regular season for the Lions. CIU trailing 9-6. Rams, DeAnthony Heathcock, close side, wide open on the wing. Jalen Jeter off the mark. Long ball, Ian Johnson loses this along the baseline. Able to put that back onto the floor and off of the ram. Jalen Brinson, a graduate student from Orlando, Florida, caught the ball down just along the edge of the floor. A graduate student out of Olympia High. He's been great this year for CIU. Dye, the redshirt sophomore from Hendersonville, took the inbound. Grimes for the Lions. 2 passes, looking down low and taken by Darian Oates, the graduate student from Goldsboro. 3-point game. CIU trailing 6 minutes into this first half. There's the pull-up for DeAnthony. Too much on it, but CIU keeps the ball. And the violation as Oates goes to work.
Shot clock resets to 15 seconds.
Trying to get the shot clock sorted out. In Kingsport, Appalachian Athletic Conference Tournament Basketball on SCSN and the AAC Network. Thank you for being with us. Partway through our first half. Rams, Oates for 3, too much. Off the inside of the iron, Ian Johnson, the Chattanooga native, loses the ball. Heathcock able to come up with this in traffic. Jalen Jeter, the junior from Columbia, South Carolina, out of Ridgeview High, took it back up the floor and gave it off to Oates. Darian Oates, the all-time leading scorer for the Rams, loses the ball over to Jeter. 6.5 played of our first half. Now Heathcock on the baseline, a handoff over to Christian Howard. Rams trying to create some space. 3 on the shot clock. This one rattles out. Second chance, and it goes. This one down inside. Darian Oates gathers it up, cleans it up. He's been remarkable at guard. Just 6'1", but he plays big, great size. Really great job down inside and with the range shots. 13.5 points per game this season. He scored 365 throughout the course of the year. Nearly 100 rebounds, over 50 assists. A dozen steals to go along with it. A really special guy. Wing Christian product gets all 3 points and ties us at 9, our second tie. Into the evening window now. In Kingsport, Tennessee, in AAC Tournament Basketball, our last men's game of the quarterfinal. CIU Rams, Bryan Lions, Southeast Sports Network, AAC Digital. Josh Barr hands it off. Grimes stops on the elbow. Outside from the wing for 3. This goes. The Lions maintain the lead. 12-9. To respond, Oates, mid-range J. Gathered up by Bryan College. Bryan College averaging 78.2 points per game. They excel at range, 32.8%, just like the women's team. Bryan's women's team has the #1 three-point shooter in the United States. This one short from mid-range. Oates will run the floor. Darian looking. Doesn't like that first take, so he gives it off. Oates is going to try it himself. Off the glass, this rattles home. 1 point game in Kingsport. (12-11) between the Rams and the Lions. Back up the floor, Rams. Outside to the straightaway for three, off the mark. It remains a 1 point game. And a lot of contact down inside. Jeter picks up the foul as the ball is turned back over to Bryan College. Grimes will run the floor. He'll be greeted by the sophomore from Youngstown, Ohio, out of Liberty High, James Davis. Grimes from Nashville, Tennessee. Couple of handoffs. This is Grimes. To the corner, Bryan College. Here's the pull-up for three, and it goes. Beautiful ball. The Lions make it 15-11. Columbia International nearly halfway through our first half. Rams looking backdoor. He's going to take it himself. Quick hook shot. CIU keeps it on the floor. Way out front, Will Kelly down low, and the block. Bryan College fired up about that. It's a 2 point game in Kingsport, 15-13. The Rams trailing to the Lions of Bryan College. Looking to cushion their lead. Ian Johnson down low in the foul again. This time it's Will Kelly, sophomore from Belmont, North Carolina.
CIU foul, number 20, Will Kelly, his first team's second. Found in the act of shooting, Ian Johnson, 2 shots. Entering for CIU, number 13, Christian Howard.
(16-13) 3 point game. Halfway through our first half. The Lions with a takeaway. Backdoor. Off the board. This goes for Bryan College. Logan Allen, the redshirt freshman from Peachtree City, Georgia, gets it to go. He's appeared in 26 games this year for Bryan College. And he's been a key piece. 6 points, 7 points each outing. 150 throughout the course of the season. 61 rebounds to go with it. Can't get his third at the line. Remains a 5 point game, 18-13. Bryan College Lions lead the Rams. Narrow margin, low scoring action in this first half between these two. Glad you're with us, though, in Kingsport. Thrilled to have you along for the ride at Meadowview Marriott Conference Resort and Convention Center. All on the Southeast Sports Network and AAC Network. The putback goes for Christian Howard from Medina Senior High in Medina, Ohio. Eons ago, I did a game at Medina High. I did a tournament there, a hoops tournament on Buckeye Cable Sports Network based out of Toledo, Ohio. Floated to Caleb Grimes. Here's the pull-up for three, and that goes. Wow! From across the other side of the Tennessee River, he knocks that down. How about the range? 6-point game, 9 minutes left to play in our first half. CIU, the pass out front, and that's a great look to a wide open true freshman, Johnny Wysong from Easley, South Carolina. He's been really good. Came to CIU from Wren High, an important piece this year. 4 or 5 points each time out, 125 throughout the course of the regular season, 74 rebounds, 17 assists. Bryan's Lions can't get that. It's short. CIU picks it up. 4-point game. Rams pushing the tempo. Heathcock really wanted to shoot that three. Backdoor pass. Wysong has it stolen. Lions, the floor. And a timeout taken. So as they take a timeout, we will as well. An exciting first half and a 4-point game. 8 minutes to go until we reach the halftime break between the Lions of Bryan College and Rams of CIU. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to Kingsport, Tennessee, and inside of Meadowview Marriott Conference Resort and Convention Center. Thanks for being with us. College basketball, Southeast Sports Network, and our simulcast to the AAC Digital Network. I'm Gabriel Schrei. Happy you're along with us tonight for this one. Tournament action between the Lions of Bryan College and the Rams of CIU. Bryan going to make a change. Ian Johnson banged up. They're checking on him. Down along the court behind the Bryan bench, so we'll get back underway. Lions working this all around. This one goes. Bryan College gets two. Pushes their lead to 6 points with 7.5 to play in the first half. 23-17. Rams have it taken away by Bryan. This one off the mark. CIU back up the floor. The spin move by Will Kelly. And he knocks it down. 4-point game. Bryan College led up the floor by Andrew Lawrence. Down low off the glass, the rebound by Christian Howard. The Medina, Ohio product gives it off. Brinson. From the straightaway for three, it's short. Battle for the ball down inside. Sent across the floor to Grimes. 4 points separate these two. Grimes to extend it. This kisses home off the glass. That's a beautiful ball by Grimes. Exactly what you want to see. And this is why we picked him as our player to watch. He's been electric all year long. Grimes, 316 points this season. He continues to be exciting to watch in the AAC tournament. Quick response by DeAnthony Heathcock down inside. It keeps our margin at 4. 25-21. 5:40 to play in our first half. No real discernible runs. It's just been back and forth between these two. Blown tire on the straightaway. Lions lose the ball. Over to Heathcock. Heathcock has help, gives it off. Backside, this one going. From short range, Christian Howard puts that home. Howard, 12.5 points per game this season. 64% of his shots found the mark. He was our player to watch for the Rams during the pregame. 25-23, 2 changes for the Lions. Dye onto the floor. Josh Barr onto the floor. Reed Warga onto the floor for the Rams. Another guy that I've really enjoyed watching as he's played at Bryan College is Ian Johnson, a Chattanooga, Tennessee native. He's had a good year, 313 points, 13.5 per game, over 70 rebounds, 40 assists. Now just a 1-point game between the Rams and the Lions. Grimes runs the floor. Grimes, entry pass inside for the Lions. Battling with it along the block. Here's the turnaround floater. It goes off the glass. Nice bucket for the junior from Albany, Oregon. (27-24) Lions lead, less than 5 to go in our first half. Rams looking for this, and the violation called for against the Lions of Bryan. Johnson, the senior from Chattanooga, picks it up. Brinson at the line. First one goes. That's his first point. It's his first trip to the line. He's got 3 assists already. He's the 7th player to score tonight for CIU. DeAnthony Heathcock leading them with 8, 5 for Howard and Oates. Bryan has 6 scorers, led by Logan Allen with 10. Far side, Grimes cuts inside from the wing. The floater as he's triple teamed off the glass, fighting for it. Rams come up with it. Through traffic. Darian Oates back outside on the wing. The 3 is off the mark. In traffic, Lions come down with it. This one rattles out. Brinson runs the floor for CIU. 2-point game, 4 to go in the first half. Step back, Oates, entry pass to Heathcock. Wants the turnaround. Kicked it outside, wide open Oates. Makes 2 defenders miss. What a step to the bucket, but couldn't get it. Caleb Grimes comes up with the ball on the backside of the play. It remains a 2-point game. 3:40 to play in our first half. 27-25, Lions lead. From the far side, this one touched. Heathcock comes out of traffic with it. Cartersville, Georgia, Woodland High product. Step back, this one short. Heathcock couldn't get it. Lions, close side, Ian Johnson, short. Bryan College keeps the ball. Bauer the entry pass off the glass, and the violation down inside in the lane. That sends Keller Dye to the line, the sophomore from Hendersonville. A couple of changes for the Lions at Bryan College. Fresh legs onto the floor for the Rams as well. 3-point game, one more to shoot for Dye. 2:53 to play in our first half. This one rattles, won't drop. Christian Howard will run the floor. To the close side, Oates an entry pass. Howard knifes his way down low and gets this one floating into the twine. And a timeout on the floor, 2:26 to play in our first half between the Rams and the Lions. We'll take a break with them and be back on SCSN. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to Kingsport, Tennessee, inside of the Meadowview Marriott Conference and Resort Center. College basketball, Southeast Sports Network, Appalachian Athletic Conference, Digital Network. Thrilled to have you with us. And the turnover right away back to the Rams. 2:17 left to play in our first half. Hope you've enjoyed all the action today. One-point game, stolen away by the Lions off the glass. Trying again, Dye can't get it. And now the battle for the ball down in the low paint. CIU Rams running the floor, less than 2 to play in our first half. To the corner, out front, battling down low with it. And this one gonna go with the Lions. 94 seconds to go in this half. 1-point game. Bryan College, 11 of 27 from the floor in this first half, 40.7%. CIU, just a slightly worse clip. They missed one more shot. 11 of 28, 39.3%. Bryan does have 4 of 11 from three-point land. CIU, 2 of 12 from long range. Floated back to Grimes. Down to the corner, Ian Johnson. Out front, Dye has space off the backboard, couldn't get it. Howard sets us up, 75 seconds on the half, close side. A sidestep as Warga battles his way down low. This one off the floor and to the Lions. 69 seconds left in the first half. Lots of basketball left to play. Hope you'll be with us for our next 2 games as well. Tennessee Wesleyan upset Reinhardt's Eagles in women's basketball right before the end of the regular season. That coming over the last weekend. They'll look to upset them again in just a few minutes here in Kingsport in tournament play. That 3-ball pushes it to a 4-point game and a 4-point lead for the Bryan College Lions. Christian Howard gave it off to Oates, far side, CIU, 40 seconds left in the half. Rams, backside, entry pass, ball's loose along the baseline, fighting with it now. CIU back across to Heathcock, and the foul. (31-27), Rams go to the line and they're trailing. Heathcock, the Woodland High product, gets his first. 9 points for him. This is his first trip to the line. (31-28). Heathcock splits the difference. 15 seconds left in the half. 2 seconds separate the shot and game clock, and the Lions give the ball back to the Rams. Tony Stockman right near the center of your screen, the head coach of the CIU Rams. That's Don Rakoski in the white, the head coach of the Bryan College Lions. 9.4 seconds, no shot clock. Warga will inbound. Letting it roll before picking it up. Clock's running, 7 seconds. This is Brinson. Entry pass taken by the Lions, 4 seconds. Ball's loose. Heathcock gets it off in time, off the mark, and I don't think he was in the air before he shot it. It doesn't go anyhow. 1 half in the books. It's a close one. 3 points separate the Lions and the Rams. We'll go to the half. It'll take a second half to decide the winner of this. Really good game so far in AAC tournament play. Our last men's quarterfinal game. A trip to the semifinal on the line between the Rams and the Lions. Don't go anywhere.
Your vacation is now playing in Tennessee.
For every generation, it has started with the call to serve. Discovering the purpose and the belonging earned with the title. Learning to dig deep and push through adversity together. Defending our nation and its people. It is a life of great worth and reward. But Marines are never really finished serving. Their commitment comes full circle, visible in communities across our country. This is Semper Fidelis, always faithful, always Marine, marking a path for the next generation.
Welcome to SESN, your ticket to the front row of the sports world, covering local, regional, and national events. We bring the game to you. Feel the excitement of every play, every score, every victory. Get your seat, get on air, and immerse yourself in the heart-pounding action. The Southeast Sports Network, where sports come to life.
At Shry Media, we believe in the power of connection, promoting your brand while supporting your community. Our goal is to elevate your presence and amplify your message through local sports. With Shry Media, advertising goes beyond traditional boundaries. Get on television, make an impact. Take the first step towards a future where your brand is not just seen, but celebrated.
You're ready to reconnect, to discover, to explore a Georgia that always has more stories to share and views to admire. Set for your next adventure while you set your own pace to wonder or wander, or whatever it is that makes you feel you. To feel that Georgia feeling, those beautiful, real, honest moments. The only found in Georgia moments. Find yours at exploregeorgia.org.
My character, Shazam, knows all about growing up in a family full of teenage superheroes. They're bold.
Where's everyone going?
To fight crime.
Okay.
Adventurous. Shazam! There's never a dull moment. And no matter what happens, they'll always have your back. All they need is a place to grow and be themselves. And the best part is, you don't have to be a superhero to adopt a teen. Learn more about adopting a teen from foster care. Visit adoptuskids.org. You can't imagine the reward.
The Southeast Sports Network, your free ticket to front row sports action. From heart-pounding football showdowns to thrilling basketball games, experience every moment live, all from the comfort of your home. Your favorite athletes, broadcast in real time and on demand. It's not just streaming, it's your front row ticket to the best of Southeastern sports. And the best part? It's absolutely free. Don't miss a moment of your favorite teams. Join us now at the Southeast Sports Network. The Southeast Sports Network, your front row ticket to live sports.
Welcome back to Kingsport, Tennessee, inside of the Meadowview Marriott Conference Resort and Convention Center. Thanks for being with us. Southeast Sports Network and our simulcast to the Appalachian Athletic Conference Digital Network. Live for the entire tournament. Quick foul by the Rams, sending the Lions to the line. They lead by 3 coming out of the halftime break, 31-28. Down inside, this one sails, so it goes back to the Lions. For the moment, they've got a nice 5-point lead rolling. 25 seconds into our second half. Grimes runs the floor. Lions try this off the glass, won't go. Swatted back and kept alive. The floater by Ian Johnson, a battle for it down low. Causey comes away with it. Distributed close side to Darian Oates. Oates to Causey, who wants 3, and this rattles home. 2-point game, 1 minute gone in our second half. Lions down to the attacking end of the floor. Bauer. Defended by Heathcock, given off. Wants to turn around and fire the J, instead an underhanded shot off the glass. This is Brinson, backdoor pass to Konzi, out to the corner. Up top, Heathcock. Given off. CIU. Down along the end line, trying this one. The J won't drop. From the close side of the floor, it's Grimes. Bryan Lions, 2 minutes gone. They lead by 2, 33-31. Howard's going to get a change. Johnny Weissong, the true freshman from Easley, South Carolina, onto the floor. Howard picks up that foul. Coach Stockman calls him off. 2-point game. Lions looking to cushion that. Bryan's man fighting his way down inside. Turnaround, and the hook won't drop for Bauer. The junior from Albany off the mark. The Rams can tie it. Right here, the floater goes. That's exactly what they'll do. The graduate student from Orlando, Jalen Brinson, knocks it down. Tied at 33, our third tie of the night. 2 minutes, 40 seconds gone in our second half. The hook shot, another one off the mark. Heathcock out of Woodland High gets the board. Darian Oates, the graduate student from Goldsboro, North Carolina, our player to watch. Sidesteps, floated, far side. CIU back across to Kazi. Moving it around, Brinson pulls up, and the foul. CIU very happy with that. So the Guardian, Johnson, picks up his second foul. Not necessarily a huge deal. Already 3 minutes and change into the second half, but it sends Brinson to the line. He gets his first. Brinson, a graduate student from Olympia High in Florida. It's also our fourth lead change of the night. Rams in front by 2. Brinson gets all 3. He's got 6 points. 4 for 5 at the stripe tonight. Johnson back up top. Logan Allen kept this moving. Turning around, Allen, this one off the mark. Trying for a hook shot, 3 hook shots in a row for the Lions of Bryan College. CIU very happy about that. They'll get the ball back. Got a shot clock problem. The official catches it before we start play and gets it corrected. CIU out in front, early stages of the second half. Rams leading 36-33. Backing down, this one, a hook shot won't drop. Big high bounce off the heel of the iron. Rams back in a defensive shell. Lions up the floor. Pushing this inside. Another hook, 4 missed hooks in a row for the Lions. Jalen Brinson, who got 3 at the line just a moment ago, working with it. Dices his way down to the edge of the block. Wide open. Heathcock can't hit it from the straightaway. Finesse to the far side by Bauer. Lions have a man going to the line. Looks like Ian Johnson. No, it's Caleb Grimes, and Oates picks up the foul. The last guy CIU wants to see picking him up. 4.5 minutes into our second half. Caden and Ian Johnson make quite the tandem for Bryan College. Couple of fresh sets of legs onto the floor for the Rams. James Davis, Brandon Hunt. Brandon Hunt, 6'9" from Williamston, Michigan, out of Williamston High. It's a 1-point game in Kingsport, Tennessee. Appalachian Athletic Conference Tournament Basketball, our last men's quarterfinal game. The winner goes on to the semifinal. Caden Johnson blows a tire. Here's one from the elbow, and it goes. CIU pushes their lead back to 3. 5 minutes gone in our second half. Caleb Grimes running the floor for the Lions of Bryan College. Heavily defended by Davis, the sophomore from Youngstown, Ohio. Bryan puts Andrew Morris into the game. Three-point game. There he is right away for a 3, and that is insane. That's Virginia range. From over the state line, he hits that. Lawrence, the redshirt freshman who's local to Kingsport, Tennessee, in front of the local crowd. Quick pass to the close side. The long 2 doesn't go for the Rams. We're tied. It's our 4th tie of the night at 38. This one's short. Ian Johnson couldn't get it, the Chattanooga man. CIU up the floor. James Davis pushing the tempo, and a violation down in the paint. Nearly 6 minutes off the clock in this second half between the Lions and the Rams. Davis will shoot 2. Off the mark. Caleb Grimes. Chopping it up, trying to create some space, nearly blows a tire. Bauer. The handoff. Ian Johnson from the elbow, kisses off the heel of the iron. Grimes, second chance won't go, still alive, gathered up by Wysong, the true freshman. 2 true freshmen on the roster for CIU. Wysong, one of them, and very efficient this year for the Rams. Darian Oates knifes his way down inside, and he's fouled. Wayne Christian product, a graduate student. He's been really good for Columbia International University's Rams. The all-time leading scorer for this basketball program. He'll take 2. First one goes.
Entering for CIU, number 3, Jalen Brunson, and number 13, Christian Howard.
I wouldn't call him cold, but not as hot as usual. Only 5 points to this point. Those 2 are going to keep CIU from losing the lead. 2-point game. We played 6.5 of our second half. 40-38. Bryan Lions up the floor. Battling along the edge of the block. Bauer tries this. Hook shot is short. Christian Howard. signals out to a teammate. Will Kelly takes the delivery. Floated to Brandon Hunt. And fumbling this one away, Jalen Jeter, the Ridgeview High product, loses it into the bench of the Rams. Caleb Grimes, defended by Brinson, will take this down the hardwood. Bryan Lyons battling down towards the block. This one wide. Second chance drops. Ties us again. 5 ties. 40-40. Rams and Lions. This one delivered outside. Brandon Hunt battles his way down to the baseline. Looking inside, and the violation. Howard, the Medina senior high product, fouled as he tries to take the shot. He'll go to the line. Christian Howard, just one chance at the line tonight. 1 for 1. 3 for 4 from the floor. 7 points. His first goes. He now has 8 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists. CIU just hanging on to the lead. 1 point game. We've been tied twice in the last couple of minutes, but the Rams have yet to trail since taking the lead at the 16:30 mark. 1 point game, 41-40. Lions to Grimes. Entry pass along the edge of the block, turnaround, and the J goes. Josh Bauer, the junior from Albany, knocks that down. Nice ball. Now we've got Brinson who pulls up for 3 from the straightaway. Lions on top by 1. That was our 5th lead change of tonight's game between the Lions and Rams. Caden Johnson, entry pass down low, battling this in off the glass. Logan Allen goes again. Bryan cushions their lead just a little bit. This one off the mark. Now a foul down inside. 2 players down. Slow to rise. Hopefully he's all right. They're going to check on him, so we'll take a break and be back with more college hoops in just a moment. Southeast Sport Network, AAC. Welcome back to Kingsport, Tennessee, inside of Meadowview Marriott Conference Resort and Convention Center. Able to get Logan Allen off of the floor. Probably done with his night. Hopefully he's all right. Banged up on big contact, high contact play down inside. Right now, the Lions lead 44-41. They just lost one of their top scorers, though. Allen probably finished with 12 points on the night. And we're back underway between the Rams and the Lions. Entry pass, this off the glass, and it goes with a foul. 5-point game, 46-41, 9 minutes gone in our second half. So the and one, the foul by DeAnthony Heathcock sends Josh Bauer to the line. Bauer, 14 points, 7 for 13, 12 rebounds, 3 assists. And he gets that third point for 15. 6-point game, 47-41. Floater. From the middle of the paint, this rattles and goes. Heathcock gets it. Caden Johnson loses the ball and immediately the violation. Foul against Reed Warga. This one goes on the 1-and-1. Johnson stays at the line in a 5-point game, 10:39 to play. College basketball from Meadowview Marriott Conference Resort and Convention Center. He gets both. 49-43. Ten and a half left. Rams, entry pass inside to Warga. This one escapes over the baseline and off of the floor. 2 games left tonight. And some pretty exciting action left. Our number 2 seed in the women's bracket. First time we'll see them in the tournament. Reinhardt's Eagles playing the Tennessee Wesleyan Bulldogs. This one splashes home for Darian Oates. Oates gets a 3-ball back for the Rams. 49-45. I think his toe was on the line, so they'll only give him a 2. Caden Johnson to the corner. Here's a 3. This one too much on it. Close side, CIU to Heathcock. From the close corner. Warga out to the straightaway. This one rattles out. Lions will take their time on their way up the floor. Bryan College's man jostled by Warga. Full timeout on the floor taken by the Lions of Bryan College. We're going to take a timeout as well and be back. More college hoops in just a moment. Southeast Sports Network, AAC Digital. Don't go anywhere. From Meadowview Marriott Conference Resort and Convention Center, college basketball on the Southeast Sports Network and our simulcast to the Appalachian Athletic Conference Digital Network. CIU's Rams trailing to the Lions of Bryan College by just a couple. It's 49-45. CIU 18 wins this season, 78 points per game. The Lions 15 wins, 78 points per game. And we're back underway between these two. Over halfway done with our second half of play. The pull-up, not going to go for Grimes. That was a green light shot, went ahead and took it. Oates. Causey from the elbow outside. The three ball, too much on it. Popped off the inside of the rim. Down the floor. Lions sidestep, three ball goes. Andrew Lawrence, the redshirt freshman, knocks down another deep three from the same spot on the floor. The local guy in Kingsport showing out. And this one goes for Darian Oates. All-time leading scorer for CIU's Rams, looking good in the playoff game. 5-point game, 52-47. Lions leading CIU. .8:20 left in the day. Bryan to inbound. Grimes pulls up. This one popped off the heel of the iron. Brandon Hunt, product of Williamston, Michigan, gets the rebound. Far side. Oates slows it up for a second. Wanted to take it himself, and the quick violation.
Number 3, Caden Johnson is second.
Caden Johnson picks up the violation. Onto the floor. Oates trying to escape the double team. That's a jump ball. Johnson grabbed him. Got help trapping him from Bauer. Rams onto the floor, Heathcock. Brinson along the baseline, close side. Causey was wide open, couldn't gather in time. Backdoor pass, this rattles and goes with a foul. Really nice pass across. Gathered up, scores the basket. Heathcock and one as he'll go to the line in a 3-point game. 7:53 left. Won't get all three, remains a 3-point margin. We've seen 5 ties and 5 lead changes between the Lions of Bryan College, Rams of CIU. Johnson from the straightaway. Dished it to Logan Allen, who's back on the floor after suffering an injury earlier. Allen tries it off the glass and the foul. 1 and 1. Oh, excuse me, the foul's on number 11. Heathcock picks it up.
Entering for CIU, number 13, Kristen Howard.
Four-point game, 7.5 to play. Brinson floats this out to Oates. Rams working it around, creating rotation. Oates wanted the pull-up. Drives, takes it himself and gets this. Beautiful layup down low and makes it a 2-point game with 7 to play. Lions nursing a 2-point lead. The handoff stripped away. Causey, flight number 4, you are cleared for takeoff. We're tied for the 6th time tonight at 53. The Lions pick it up. Inside, the entry pass results in the quick bucket. Rams cushion their lead again. They won't lose it on the tie. The pull-up for Brinson from the straightaway won't drop. Swatted. Oates keeps it on the baseline. Down low. Oates fouled. 6 minutes and 1 second on the clock.
Line is Darian Oates, 2 shots. Entering for Bryan, number 1, Ian Johnson.
Oates ties us at 55. Darian Oates so reliable today for CIU, but no different than the rest of this season. He has been the staple for the Rams. They're going to take a break on the floor. We'll take a break as well and be back with more college hoops on the Southeast Sports Network, tied at 55 between the Rams and the Lions. Welcome back. College basketball, Southeast Sports Network, CIU Rams, Bryan Lions. 18 wins this season, 78 points per game for the Rams. The Lions, 15 wins, 78 points per game. And a quick flashback to our players to watch. They were Darian Oates, who averaged 13.5 this season. Caleb Grimes, who averaged 11.7 for the Lions of Bryan College. We're underway, less than 6 to play, a tie game at 55 between these two programs on the Southeast Sports Network. A trip to the semifinal in the AAC tournament on the line. Caden Johnson knocks this one down. Oates delivers this to Howard. Kicks it outside. Up to the straightaway, Causey. Brinson. Back out to Heathcock, who knocks it down from three-point land. The three-pointer, our 7th lead change, puts CIU back in front. 7 ties, 7 lead changes. Rams the handoff. Logan Allen tries this off the glass. 8 lead changes. 1-point game. Less than 5 to play from Kingsport. The floater rattles and won't drop. Violation down inside. Christian Howard looks a little shaken up. Hopefully he's all right. Grimes checking in for the Lions of Bryan College. Caden Johnson will take a break. Picked up his 3rd. This is Howard at the line. Clatters out. CIU keeps the ball. Causey wide open. Jalen Brinson short. Lions get it. They lead by 1, 4.5 to play. Grimes running the floor, and Don Rakoski calls for a timeout. Can't blame him. Timeout on the floor, 4 minutes, 30 seconds to go. We'll take a timeout too. And be back on SCSN with more college hoops. Welcome back. Jeff Portier, athletic director of Reinhardt University, standing by. He's going to coach the women's team tonight. We're back underway, quickly coming out of the break. Pull-up goes for DeAnthony Heathcock. A quick response. We're tied again. Now it's 61. Less than 4 to play. Grimes. Causey gets the board. Brinson across the floor to Heathcock for 3. Big high bounce. Causey puts it back. 9 lead changes. Eight ties, 3:20 to play. 2-point game, SCSN, AAC Network. College Hoops AAC Tournament. Grimes pulls up and hits the 3. 10 lead changes. Three minutes left to play. These two teams don't know what a run is. I haven't seen a single run. Back and forth and back and forth. It's like riding on a ship through the ocean with these two. Darian Oates battling Grimes. 5 on the shot clock. Here comes Bryce Causey. Knifes his way inside and gets the floater. Back in front, CIU, the 11th lead change of the game. And we'll keep it here and take a look at the men's bracket for the Appalachian Athletic Conference Tournament. We want to thank you again for being with us. Here's a look at our men's bracket for the tournament. We've seen so many great games to this point. The winner of this game goes on to game number 8. We're in the bottom right side, CIU and Bryan. Above them is the last game we saw, Pikeville and Truett-McConnell. Truett-McConnell upset Reinhardt yesterday. Couldn't handle business against the Bears of Pikeville, so the Bears await the winner of this game on the Southeast Sports Network and AAC Digital Network. We hope you'll join us for all the action. We'll have it tomorrow. Thanks again for being with us today. Just a reminder to stay tuned for our next game. Reinhardt's Eagles, the number 2 seed in the women's bracket, taking on the Tennessee Wesleyan Bulldogs, who upset them on Saturday. TWU winning yesterday, earning the right to play them in the quarterfinal today, and a trip to the semifinal of the AAC tournament on the line. We've got a thriller underway, a 1-point game, 65-64 between these two. 2.5 minutes left to play from Kingsport, Tennessee on SCSN. Grimes runs the floor for the Lions. Stolen away. Heathcock jams it into the twine. What a play by DeAnthony Heathcock to extend the lead of the CIU Rams. From the close side, this one off the mark. 2 minutes, 3 seconds on the clock in a 3-point game. Both coaches out on the floor. Causey tries to go backside, keeps it alive, being harassed by Ian Johnson. Floated out to Oates, 7 on the shot clock. Here's the pull-up for 3, it's short. Lions get this, Bauer. Over to Grimes. Don Rutkowski, head coach of the Bryan Lions on the floor. Tony Stockman shouting out to the Rams, who are back in a defensive shell. Bauer fouled.
The CIU foul, number 11, the Anthony Heathcock.
Heathcock sending him to the line.
Team's ninth. With the active shooting, Josh Bauer has 2 shots.
Bauer 1 for 1 at the line tonight. Make it 2 for 2. 18 points. 8 for 14 from the floor. 16 rebounds, 4 assists. He leads the Lions in scoring. Following him, Logan Allen with 15, 12 for Grimes and Lawrence. One-point game, 67-66. Timeout, 1:18 to play. We'll keep it here. Full timeout taken by the Rams of CIU. Good time to take it. Just a reminder, you can watch free and live anytime, anywhere. SESNsports.com. News, updates, more regional sports. Visit us today. Also, be sure to find us and the Appalachian Athletic Conference on social media. Get connected at SESN Sports. Find the conference at AAC Sports. Great turnout today. You can be here with us. Visit AACsports.com to get your tickets and be with us for the final day of action of the AAC tournament. Tomorrow, we'll have the semifinal games, the championships coming on Saturday. Brinson goes to Oates, who tries it from the straightaway. Causey keeps it alive. 60 seconds left to play. 1-point game. CIU Rams lead. They have the ball. Rams, Brinson trying it. Fires from the straightaway. He hits the 3-ball. From downtown Kingsport, he gets it to go. 4-point game, 70-66. 43 seconds left to play. Caden Johnson in trouble, defended by Bryce Causey, 35 seconds. 15 shot clock, 33 game. Entry pass, battling, mid-post. Tries the hook, gets it. 2-point game, timeout immediately. 70-68. They're the Rams of CIU. There's a look at the Lions of Bryan College. A 2-point game, 28.8 seconds on the clock. From Kingsport, Tennessee, it's the Appalachian Athletic Conference Basketball Tournament. Our final men's game of day 2. We'll have the women's game next. Be sure to be with us on SCSNsports.com, AACsports.com. This is the Reinhardt University Eagles, the number 2 seed in the women's tournament. They'll make their first appearance. They went undefeated the entire season nearly. Upset by Bryan College and then TWU over the weekend. Playing without Coach of the Year in the AAC, Tony Campbell, who was in a car accident last Tuesday. Our thoughts are with him. Athletic Director of Reinhardt, Jeff Portier, will step in and coach the program tonight. 28 seconds left to play between these two. A 2-point game, and this is an instant classic, an absolute barn burner. Just so you know, our score bug is powered by a camera pointed at a scoreboard. Usually they're on the wall. It's on the floor tonight. And so as people walk in front of it, it interrupts the score. That's the problem with it. 25 seconds left to go. Brinson fouled intentionally by Grimes.
The Brinson foul, number 4, Taylor Grimes, his third.
The graduate student from Orlando, Florida, going to go to the line and a chance to put some icing on the cake potentially. Brinson tonight, 9 points, 2 for 9 from the floor, but at the line he's 4 for 5. 2 rebounds, 5 assists to go with that. He gets his first. That pushes the lead of CIU to 3 points, 71-68. Bauer gets the board. 20 seconds. Here come the Lions. They have to hit a 3 or score quickly. Grimes doesn't know what to do, takes a timeout. 16.1 seconds on the clock. CIU and the Rams go to the bench to talk strategy. 16.1 to play. Shot clock is off in Kingsport, Tennessee. A trip to the semifinal at risk for the Lions of Bryan College. So many different ways you can draw this up and talk about it. I'll tell you, if you've got to make this decision, if you have to battle this out, if you're a coach, or you're looking for a coach to decide on, rather, Don Rakoski is the guy. 3 decades of experience coaching for the Bryan College Lions. You can't see him. He's buried down in the huddle amongst his Lions with a whiteboard, talking strategy. If anybody's got a plan, it's him. On the other side, trying to foil that, Tony Stockman for the CIU Rams. He's led the program to an excellent season, looking to do anything he can to disrupt the Lions. We'll see what Rakoski and the Lions come to the floor with in just a second as the timeout is up from Kingsport, Tennessee. College hoops, a thrilling conclusion in just a second between the Lions and Rams on SESN and the AAC network. Thanks for being with us tonight. Keller Dye, the redshirt sophomore, will put us back onto the floor. To Grimes, clock runs, 1 second gone, 13 left in the game. 3-point game, 71-68. Lions need to tie it to force overtime. Off to Grimes. Here's the pull-up from way beyond the arc. He can't get it. 3 seconds, the intentional foul, 1.8 on the clock. I like what they drew up. It doesn't work, but I like it. Andrew Lawrence, the redshirt freshman, has hit 2 insane threes from way beyond the arc on the wing on the far side. Local kid from Kingsport, Tennessee. They try him again in that situation, and just off the mark. I mean, that was there. That was a long 3 ball. Had the range, just not the touch. Clatters out on him, and so it's 3-point game, 1.8 seconds. CIU has the ball. An intentional foul by the Lions. It would take something spectacular for Bryan College to force overtime in this situation. We'll see what they can do. At the line for CIU, Christian Howard, a junior from Medina, Ohio. Lions and Rams back onto the floor. 2 games left to play tonight on SESN. Be with us for them. Next, it's the Tennessee Wesleyan Bulldogs and Reinhardt Eagles. This goes. Howard pushes the lead of the Rams to 4 with 1.8 seconds on the clock. Howard off the mark, quickly vying for this.
Lane violation. Out of bounds. Bryan, 1.8 seconds on the clock.
1.8 seconds. Lions onto the floor. Grimes lets it fly. Off the mark, that'll do it. CIU Rams come up with a win and advance to the semifinal. Congratulations to the Columbia International University Rams on their victory. We'll flip back to the women's side of the bracket. A nice win for CIU. Darian Oates making massive contributions. Heathcock finishes with 21 points, 15 for Oates. Brinson with 10. The Rams power their way through to Friday and a chance to play their way into the championship. That'll do it for us from Kingsport, Tennessee. Be sure to join us. 2 more games tonight on SESN and the AAC Network. Would love to have you with us for them. For the Rams and the Lions, I'm Gabriel Schrei saying so long. This has been College Basketball. All games and events airing on our networks are broadcast live in our copyright material. Today's game will be archived inside of the Apper platform where you viewed it and available for replay. This has been a presentation of the Southeast Sports Network.
A truck is a tool, but a Ram is life. Yeah, it's the wipe the sweat off your brow sort of life. But it's also the let's load up the ATV's life. The my kids play way too many sports life. The let's find a secret spot to fish life. That looks nice. Innovations, comforts, and powertrains built to power all the lives you live. Ram.
Hello, and thank you for joining us for today's broadcast. This broadcast is a product of Schrei Media, LLC. Unauthorized use, sale, or redistribution of this media in any form is strictly prohibited without the express written consent of Schrei Media. Radio and television mediums are encouraged to reach out. Thank you for tuning in. Enjoy the game.